Okay, so it's been absolute ages for this channel to actually have some new content, so welcome to Aussie's Motor Tips. This has been an SOS video. Let me explain. I tried to start the Mini. The Mini had life, so initially you think no battery problem. It's not a battery problem. It had life until you started the key and there was a clicking, which indicates that that's the starter motor engaging. So basically when you start any car, it be lorry or car or motorbike or anything, you have a starter motor that engages onto a big flywheel. They're hefty things, the flywheels. And what it does is basically you need enough power for the starter motor to engage onto the flywheel and then turn the flywheel. It takes quite a lot of power to start any engine, to be honest. So yeah, the SOS was basically I couldn't get to work and had to get a lift in. It's December now, so the temperatures have dropped, which plays havoc with acid in the batteries. So what I've done is, and I'll probably show you on this video, is just stick a multimeter on the positive and the negative of your battery. See if there's 12 volts coming out. If a pretty bad dead battery would give you about 10 volts coming out. A good battery would give you 12 volts, but heed a warning, that's only half the story. That's a good story if there's 12 volts, but it's only half. I would get a proper diagnostics tool on your battery if you do think it's still battery. So yeah, what I did is I turned the key and it was click, 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 which is obviously the starter motor engaging, but nothing else happening. The reason why I doubted it was battery is because all the dash lights were on. They wasn't even dim. They were bright as hell. So yeah, there was enough power for the dash, but not enough power to turn that damn flywheel. So what I did, or what I've done so far before this intro, is I've took the battery out, so we're going to have to skip that bit, unfortunately, but when I show you how to fit it, it's just basically reverse of what I'm about to do. Yeah, I took it out, put it on charge. I've got a battery reader, which is on another video, so have a look at that. I think I use it on my motorbike battery, which showed a low reading on the battery initially when I connected the positive and the negative. There was a low reading on life of the battery. Took it into a auto repair shop. I won't name the shop because of copyright laws or whatever, or advertisements, and they stuck it in. And yeah, the old battery, as I suspected in the end of testing, it was 25% efficient. Obviously we need about 98 to 100% efficient would be great. Even 75 would be great, but no, my old battery was 25%. So, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We've got a new battery and fire the bitch up. I have got the Mini started on the old battery now, so everything indicates battery. Okay, so let's go to the GoPro on my forehead looking like a cyborg, and let's fit a new battery into the Mini one. It's been ages since a new video, only because nothing's happened until now. Good old winter, eh? So yeah, new battery, Mini 1. It's the same Mini as all the other videos. Yeah, let's just fit it. It's easy, by the way, okay? So don't panic, and it should fire up. So meet you at the car. Ciao. So what you want to do, just to test the voltage, again, I emphasize on the fact that this is only half the story, okay? This will help you, of course, to read whether the battery is outputting what it should, but at the same time you have to test for the amps coming out as well. That 445 reading, the cold cranking performance, you need a device to test that as well. You could possibly rig out this multimeter to give you an idea, but I took it to a shop and they tested it, and like I said on my intro, it's 25% efficient, which is shit, basically. So, positive to positive, which is your red, negative to negative, which is your black. You want the setting to be on 20 volts. Yeah, so put your multimeter, whatever you want to call it, on 20 on the volts, okay? So we'll put it on the little stand and, okay, god damn it, right. So, your positive is obviously the plus, goes without saying, that goes on there. Your negative, which is the single slash, it goes on there. We go to here, and as you can see, it is outputting what it should output, which is 12.74 volts. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. Okay, so 12.74, that's good. That's a good reading. So this is why I said what I said in the intro, is you've got to test the cold cranking performance as well, because after that test, that's telling me that this battery is absolutely fine. Is it hell? It's not, because the cold cranking performance, which I wish I could show you, but I haven't got the right device to show you, it came out at, well, obviously 100% is 4 or 5, but it came out on the test 180. So it's absolutely dismal. So no wonder it's not starting. This is the theory I've come to, yeah. It is battery. Even though it sounds like starter motor problem, it is a battery. Okay? So that's shit. Basically that's gone. Even though it's reading 12 volts, okay? So don't be fooled. So let's go to the new battery, which is reading the same voltage, but the output on amps on cold cranking performance is 4, I think they tested it 440, something like that. And I can't get this negative off. Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay, so let's fit it to the Mini. So let's just go right to it. You'll need, well, I'm using a size 10 mil, I think. Anyway, you'll see exactly what I'm doing. Okay. So pop the bonnet. There's a switch there. After you've popped it under the hood, under the driver's side, and here's your battery case here. If I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. It's just cold and it's winter and it's junk. So negative is that side towards the car, positive is towards you. So get your battery and in it goes with positive facing you. This is a new one going in, like that. Connect them up, make sure they're down and make sure they're clean, and this is where it sparks. Oh, there we go, we've got it there. Awesome. Make sure they're all the way down, your terminals, okay? And then literally just do them up with your 10 mil or 9 or 8, I don't know what mil it is, I can't remember. Obviously I'm kind of rushing this a bit because it's bloody freezing. Okay, make sure they're done up quite tight. As you can hear, it's windy as well. There we go. Done up quite tight. You've got your breather pipe here as well, which just literally goes on like that. That's your electronical control unit. You don't need to touch that. Now there should be a bracket that goes right across, which I've got, which is here. So again, these are the same size, I think. Although I think they're 10. I'm using the same socket, but I think this is not the original. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that, to be honest. Okay. This is so cold, guys. I'm sorry I'm rushing this, but This is in the middle of December and I'm struggling. Whoever made this bracket is just terrible. That goes in there. Oh, great. That's terrific. Okay, so what's happened is the innards that screws in has actually dropped down. So I need a magnet. Yeah, the thread has dropped out of the casing, which doesn't help. So what I'll do is I'll fish that out down there. I thought I heard something go, and then I'll screw that up, and obviously that screws into there. Okay, things go wrong on this channel all the time. This is the joys of fixing your own car. But yeah, after that we put the case on like so, and there's a little catch there, and you kind of size it up, and that goes on, and I'm freezing. Okay, so that will go on there. Just place it down, and that rubber goes over the top of that, and then that's the battery in. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll test to see if it starts up. If it doesn't, I'll eat my shorts. So I need keys, that'll do. That'll be a good idea. We get the keys and we'll start it up. Okay, so there's a lot of life in it, as you can see, and it didn't start before, okay? So, moment of truth. There we go. Isn't any need to have such a noisy motorbike, man. Jesus. So yeah, we have life. Like I said before, all I could hear was tick, 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 was the starter motor trying to do its job. Job's a good one. We have 445 cold crank outputs from this vehicle now, from this new battery, and the old battery 185 crank output. So that is how, wow, you change a battery in the Mini. On some of the Minis, mind, the battery's in the rear, in the boot, but it's the same kind of process. You've just got terminals. But yeah, that's it. Not much really to show. It's not a big job. So let's go back in and have a look at the old battery and do the outro. Awesome. Also, what I'll do is, like I said, the threads dropped out of the casing right there. They've dropped out, so I can't actually do this bolt up at the minute. What I'm obviously going to do is fish it out from somewhere, get a magnet and a torch down there, and then I'm going to do that up. All it is a brace, but nothing's bad's going to happen there at all. I'll just do it up. Things go wrong. So yeah, let's go back in the house because it's bloody freezing. Okay, so yeah, not the best time to be doing work on any car outside. It's why I would love a garage with a heater. After all, it's December. It's actually December the 5th, I think it is. And yeah, so the car is now starting every time, first time, and it should last right through the winter now to summer. Obviously the MOT is around that time as well. So yeah, all good. The only thing that didn't happen was I didn't find the thread catch that came out of the battery case, the battery casing where the clamp goes across the battery. So yeah, that's a problem. But what I did is I turned the screw upside down, and then I found a nut, and I just did it that way. And well, if I can't find the little thread catch for the bolt, then I can't find it. I've got a torch down there, I've got a magnet down there, and not successful. I don't think it will cause any harm. It'll just fall out on the road at some point, I would have thought. So that's that. So yeah, mission success. The Mini is back on the road. It's back starting. And my advice, due to experience with changing batteries, this happened on my Daewoo Matiz, where I would keep an eye on the fuse box. Now, you've got a new battery in your car if you've done this, and what I would do is keep an eye on the fuses, because, like I said, in experience, the probability of this happening is low, but because you've changed for a new battery now, the probability of blown fuses is a little tiny bit higher. It shouldn't happen, but at the same time, it is a little bit higher. So keep an eye on that. If you've got like a circuit indicator that, you know, when you complete a circuit, a little light comes on, that will be your best friend for about a couple of weeks, I would say. Yeah, just keep an eye on the fuse boxes around your cars after a battery change. But that's it. Make sure those terminals are tight, they're clean before you start, because experience again. I changed the battery on a motorbike back along my motorbike, and because the terminal wasn't quite tight, tight enough, as soon as I turned the key to start the bike, there was a little short out, there was a little arc of electricity, so obviously there was a tiny gap that I couldn't see, but the terminal clearly indicated in arcing, and the bike would not start. It's very easy to think that there's something big going on there, but there isn't. Just tighten up the terminal and yeah, it will start. Obviously, if there's nothing else wrong. So this has been Aussie Motor Tips on a battery change / problem with my Mini. I thought I'd quickly catch it on here, speak you through what I did, and hopefully I caught it nicely on the GoPro on this very damn pissing cold December day. Thank you very much. Ideal. And sorry it's been a while since I've posted. Just things have been going on, man. Things have been going on, and nothing bad has happened to the Mini until now, and that's good, because obviously I've done all that work to the Mini, so nothing should go wrong with it. The only thing I haven't touched is the battery, and here, this is the end result. So yeah, okay, thank you guys, and enjoy my other videos if you want to have a look. Cheers.
Every single day